Hello peoples, welcome to Legion class guide for patch 7.0 at level 100. Today I'm covering the Demon Hunter class. Before I begin, I will start by saying that you should keep in mind that the class is balanced around a character who has obtained their artifact weapon and has reached Legion's max level of 110. So while this may not be the most accurate guide to follow at endgame, it can be a very good place to start. I'll only be going over each spec's basic abilities and how they work together. You can use this as a template upon which to build your talents. If there's enough interest, I can do a set of videos based solely on talents. Demon Hunters only have two specializations, Vengeance and Havoc. First up is Vengeance. Vengeance is the tanking spec for Demon Hunters. Torment is your taunt ability. It forces a target to attack you for 3 seconds and causes you to generate additional threat. Throw Glaive is a ranged attack that hits a target and up to 2 additional nearby targets. This generates high threat, so it's good as an initiating ability, or when several mobs' attention needs to be redirected. Vengeance generates pain with Shear and Immolation Aura to use abilities that mitigate damage. Shear is a single target melee attack that generates 10 pain. You will be using Shear quite a lot. Immolation Aura causes you to deal initial fire damage to all enemies near you and a small amount of additional fire damage for the next 6 seconds. This also generates 20 pain over the duration. Use Immolation Aura whenever possible to maximize pain generation. To spend pain, use Demon Spikes and Soul Cleave. Demon Spikes has 2 charges and costs 20 pain to use. It increases your parry chance by 20% and reduces physical damage you take. The amount of physical damage reduced is further increased by your mastery, Fell Blood. Soul Cleave is used as a self-heal that works with Shear. When you use Shear, there is a chance that a soul fragment will appear nearby. Simply moving into it will grant a small heal. I've seen as many as 5 soul fragments up at a time while testing this. Back to Soul Cleave. It's an attack that hits all enemies in front of you and also heals you based on the amount of pain spent. It can consume 30 to 60 pain. The self-heal part of the ability is that it also causes you to consume all soul fragments within 20 yards, adding to the initial heal. Most of the time, you'll be using Demon Spikes to mitigate damage. If Demon Spikes is not ready yet, you can use Soul Cleave to dump excess pain or to heal up from damage being taken. You will be dealing area of effect damage passively with Soul Cleave, but you can also use Sigil of Flame, which has a 30-second cooldown. After 2 seconds, it will cause the targeted area to erupt for fire damage, and additional fire damage over 6 seconds to affected enemies. Throw Glaive can also be used, but it has a maximum limit of 3 targets, and is better for generating threat than dealing damage. 2 more abilities can be used to mitigate damage. Fiery Brand and Empower Wards. Fiery Brand damages a target and causes it to deal 40% less damage to you for 8 seconds. Useful for a large enemy or high damage incoming attack. It has a 60-second cooldown. Empower Wards reduces magic damage you take by 30% for 6 seconds. This is pretty self-explanatory. In cases where Demon Spikes wouldn't be as useful, say against several caster mobs, you can use Empower Wards instead. That's it for Vengeance. Now for Havoc. Havoc Demon Hunters use Fury as an ability resource. 20 to 30 Fury is generated with Demon's Bite. It's a single target melee attack. Fury is spent by using Chaos Strike, Eye Beam, and Blade Dance. Chaos Strike is your standard Fury spender. It deals chaos damage to a target at the cost of 40 Fury. It also refunds 20 Fury on critical strikes. Eye Beam is a high damage spell with a short channeling time and costs 50 Fury to use. It causes you to damage enemies in front of you for the duration. It will always critically hit, and you cannot move while channeling, but you can turn in place. This is good to use for both single and multiple targets. In addition to Eye Beam, Blade Dance, Fell Rush, and Throw Glaive can be used to deal area of effect damage. Blade Dance causes you to deal physical damage to enemies around you, and increases your dodge chance by 100% for 1 second. You can move while using this. Fell Rush causes you to charge forward, damaging enemies you pass through for chaos damage. As a Fury spender, this is the better choice against 2 or more targets than Chaos Strike. Throw Glaive has a longer cooldown as Havoc than Vengeance, but it deals more damage and does not generate high threat. Blade Dance and Fell Rush will be preferred to use over Throw Glaive because of the target limit. Throw Glaive can be used to deal area damage while waiting for Blade Dance and I-Beam. If all of these abilities are on cooldown, spend Excess Fury with Chaos Strike. I played through the Demon Hunter starting questline and it was a lot of fun, to be perfectly honest. Loved the story, the visuals, lots of demons, the quest taught you your abilities at a steady pace. It was a very fun experience, and after I was done, I really enjoyed learning how both specs work. And this concludes the class guide for Demon Hunters in patch 7.0 at level 100. All of this may change slightly or a lot, depending on your talent choice. Whichever you decide, this will be the model that you build your character upon. All class guide videos for patch 7.0 at level 100 can be found in a playlist on my channel as well as in the video description. If you'd like to know more or have any questions, you can check out the video description for more info, or you can leave a comment. If you liked this video, leave a like, or feel free to subscribe. Till next time, peace well, stay well, farewell.